This is for the ones who love the land, but hate the blood on its hands. For the ones still marching, still praying, still standing. For the ones who say, not in my name. Yeah. I know a country bigger than the headlines on the screen, bigger than the bombs, the flags, the fear machine, bigger than the suits who trade lies for control, bigger than the oil maps carved into the globe. I know the hands that build, not the hands that invade, the hearts that open doors, not the deals that are made. I know the towns where strangers still get off of the chair with kindness ain't the slogan, it's the breath in the air. And I'm tired of the shorthand, the lazy blame game. Every soul in the nation getting wrapped in the same name, like every child from that soil got the war in his veins. Like every mother there is proud of missiles and planes. No, I know another America bruised but alive, the one that hits the streets every time the lies rise, the one that chants for peace while the empires perform, the one that keeps its humanity in the eye of the storm. This war is not in my name, not in my blood, not in my father's pain, not in the fields, not in the rivers, not in the sky, not in the tears of the ones asking why. This war is not in my name, not in the truth, not in the love we claim. There's another voice in America, hear it loud, hear it plain. We love our land, but we do not worship war the same. And I think of the first roots under that burning sun, before greed wore a suit, before the damage was done. People of the earth, of the soil, of the rain, who knew that land ain't stolen without leaving a stain. They didn't need the world to kneel to prove what they were worth. They had enough in the ground, in the sky, and the earth. Then conquest came smiling with a Bible and a gun. Called it fate, called it order while it darkened the sun. So don't talk to me like war is some American core, like the soul of that land was made to conquer and scorch. There are millions who are decent, who are sick of the fraud, who don't confuse domination with freedom of God, who protest for the migrant, for the child, for the poor, who know what borders become when our heart shuts its door. And every time power feeds on division and hate, there are real people in the streets trying to hold back the weight. This war is not in my name, not in my blood, not in my father's pain, not in the fields, not in the rivers, not in the sky, not in the tears of the ones asking why. This war is not in my name, not in the truth, not in the truth, not in the love we claim. Love we claim. There's another voice in America, hear it loud, hear it plain. We love our land, but we do not worship war the same. They sell us strength as spectacle, as if rage could make us whole, as if a nation proves its power by abandoning its soul. But I've seen strength in people linking arms against the night, and the ones who face the sirens and still choose what's right. And veterans saying softly that the medals came with ghosts, and the families tired of folding up another flag at home. And the teachers and the nurses and the workers under strain, and the voices saying peace is not a weakness or a shame. You can love where you come from and refuse what power does. You can honor all your roots without becoming what it was. That's the line that I'm defending, that's the truth I want to frame. A country is its people, not the empire in its name. So if they paint the whole thing guilty, if they blur it all the same, I speak for every decent heart that never thought to name. For the ones who still choose mercy when the loudest prophet screams. For the ones who guard the human soul beneath the broken dream. Don't confuse the people with the powerful, don't confuse the homeland with the empire. Don't confuse the flag in a child's hand with the fire in a tyrant's desire. There are good hearts there, there is grief there, there is courage there, there is resistance there. This war is not in my name, not in my blood, not in my father's pain, not in the fields, not in the rivers, not in the sky, not in the tears of the ones asking why. This war is not in my name, not in the truth, not in the truth, not in the love we claim. There's another voice in America, hear it loud, hear it plain. We love our land, but we do not worship war the same. So this is for the quiet good they never put on air, for the ones who still believe a country can still care, for the ones who carry shame they never chose to earn, for the ones who keep a light while the warmongers burn. I see you, I hear you, and if the world forgot your face, this song remembers.